Hello kids, today we shall learn about the different modes of transportation. How do you spend your holidays? Many of us go for a picnic to a distant place or visit a relative who lives in another village or city, either by traveling by bus, car, train, aeroplane, or any other vehicle. But can we go somewhere when there is no bus, no train or car? No. We cannot go anywhere as walking on foot to longer distance isn't possible. If we see all the vehicles used today, car, bus, auto rickshaw, what is common in all these? Yes, it is wheels. So, one of the major inventions in the history of humans is wheels. It is the invention of wheels which led to the various modes of transport which we see and use today. So, you may wonder, then how did the people travel or carried goods from one place to another in olden days when there was no bus or car? Or how did the humans come up with the strange idea that a round thing would roll and carry things forward? Let us see how it all started. Well, in ancient days, life was hard. People used to walk on foot and carry load on their back. So, longer distances could not be covered easily. Later, people learned to domesticate animals. They used animals for carrying loads like donkey, horse. Even today, we can find elephants, donkeys carrying heavy loads in the villages or forests. Our ancestors might have seen the log of wood or stone rolling down a hill. It gave them the idea that the circular piece of log or stone can easily move forward by rolling. They cut circular piece of log or stone and thus made a wheel. Now you know why wheels are circular, not square. Then they realized that if they fixed this wheel under a log or wooden plank, it would be easy to carry heavy load on that plank. Thus, first cart was made. Slowly, they made wheels better and better. The ancient wheels were made from heavy stone or wooden log. They were not perfectly round. Humans gradually made perfect round wheels from the wood. Later, wheels were made with spokes which were lighter but strong and durable. Heavier loads and greater distance could be covered easily using the animal-driven carts and carriages. Nowadays, there are wheels which can even carry weight of huge elephants like the wheels of big trucks or trains. While wheels kept rolling on land, what about water? You know, our ancestors might have seen a log or big branches of trees floating on the water. It gave them the idea that they can cross the river on floating logs. Then they used hollow trunk so that they could not only sit properly with less danger of falling in the river but also carry loads. Thus, they made small boats using the hollow trunks of the trees. Seeing all the fish swimming so fast and effortlessly, our ancestors realized that if they made boats in the shape of a fish, that is, the shape of the boat was streamlined, the boat could also go faster. They also learned to make better boats by joining several wooden planks. Thus, they could make bigger ships from wooden planks. They made ship with sail for longer voyage in the sea. This beautiful ship was called caravel. Then came the steam engine. An engineer named James Watt first made a steam engine, and later the steam engine was made so powerful that it could halt many carriages at a time. Thus, train was born. Then came the bicycles, motorcycles and the automobiles. And thus, wheel kept on rolling faster and faster. So, minute observations and imagination of our ancestors changed the history. We all feel bad when we see the birds flying as we cannot fly. So, the Wright brothers invented aeroplane at the starting of 20th century and humans started flying just like birds. Now, humans can fly out of the earth and reach the moon in a rocket. Even birds can't do that, huh? That was all for today. Bye bye, kids.